Everyone knows the stories about 1x1x1x, the ghost admin, the legendary hacker. But what nobody tells you is that he doesn't ban accounts, he bans souls. And I discovered the truth while looking for free Robux. Now, my account has millions, but I'm not the one playing anymore. It all started when I saw a game in trending called Admin Commands Unlocked. It was number 1, but it had 0 players connected. Literally 0. The thumbnail was red and black flashing, pure brain rat visuals. Like those Skibidi toilet edits. The description said free headless plus 50,000 Robux. It also promised core blocks, Valkyrie and poison. All the items that cost a fortune. I thought it was another scam. But something made me click. That was a mistake. When I spawned, my avatar wasn't the same anymore. I was wearing the Headless Horseman. But it was dripping. Literally dripping a black substance. The core blocks on my right leg was broken. The bones jutted out at impossible angles. And my username had changed. It no longer said my name. Now it was player1x1x1x1_band. I tried to leave the game. Pressed Alt F4. Nothing. Closed Roblox from Task Manager. The window stayed frozen, and I heard a whisper from my headphones. Your soul is mine now. The voice sounded like the audio glitch from Doors, like when a 60 catches you, but with my own voice mixed in. I looked at the chat. There was a single message from a user called 1x1x1x1. Welcome to Roblox level 0. There is no escape here. Ratio plus L plus your soul is mine now. No cap. He was using brain rat slang like it was a meme. But his avatar was terrifying. It was a grey noob with glowing red eyes, and he was staring directly at me. I tried to type in chat, help, someone, I'm trapped, but my messages appeared backwards, and then they transformed into phrases I didn't write. You are part of us now. The brain rot is real. Ohio final boss awaits you. Suddenly, more players appeared. But they weren't real players. They were NPCs with skins from viral games. I saw Blue from Rainbow Friends, Rush from Doors, Piggy the Brookhaven NPCs. They all surrounded me in silence, and then they started copying my movements. Exactly when I jumped, they jumped. When I ran, they ran. When I stopped, they froze. But their heads kept turning, following me, their red eyes locked on me, never blinking. The game audio changed. Skibidi toilet music started playing, but distorted, mixed with my own laughter. A laugh I didn't remember recording. And then I heard my voice saying things I never said. You are next to be banned. Your soul is worth 50,000 Robux phantom tax on your existence. Jayat goated with the curse. Sigma grind set from hell. It was my voice. But the words weren't mine, and it sounded like it came from everywhere. I looked at the player list. Now there were verified names. Flamingo, Creekcraft, Sketch, Think Noodles, Lana Ray, all the famous creators, but their messages in chat were disturbing. We see you playing. You fell for the trap. There's no going back, Flamingo wrote. I was also banned like this. Now my soul makes videos for me. Creekcraft put 1 million Robux isn't worth your freedom. Sketch said the brain rat is real, bro. You're one of us now. Think Noodles wrote, check your inventory. I opened my inventory, trembling, and there they were, all the expensive items I dreamed of having: Headless, Core Blocks, Valkyrie, Poison, Ice Valkyrie, Sparkle Time Fedora, everything, millions of Robux in items. But they were all corrupted, dripping, glitching, broken. And then I saw something that froze my blood. A new item that doesn't exist in Roblox. It was called Banned Soul. Its description said your digital essence, property of 1x, 1x, 1x1, cannot be traded, cannot be deleted, cannot escape. My screen started flashing. Red, black, yellow, like warning colors. And suddenly the map changed. I was no longer in a normal game. I was in a low-poly version of my own room. My desk, my bed, my poster, everything rendered in Roblox. But something was wrong. The textures were brain rot memes. My poster was now a grimace shake image. My carpet had the Skibidi toilet face. The walls were the yellow hallways of the back rooms, impossible geometry, doors leading nowhere. And then I heard a sound. Outside the game, in my real room, a scratching at my door, exactly like the sound of Piggy when it chases you. I looked at the door. It was closed, but the handle was moving, slowly, like something was trying to get in. I looked back at the screen. 1x, 1x, 1x1 was standing in front of me. In the game, but now I could see more details. His face was a mixture of all banned avatars, of all hacked accounts, an amalgamation of digital souls. Your webcam is active. The message appeared in chat, and then I saw the green light on my camera. It had turned on by itself. I covered the camera with tape. But it was too late. A window appeared on screen. It was me, my face, but with a brain rat filter. My eyes were huge, like those TikTok edits. My mouth was distorted, smiling unnaturally, and there was a yellow aura around my head, like the aura of Ohio characters. I tried to close the window, but I couldn't. It was overlaid, and then my reflection in the webcam started moving on its own, independent of me. While I stood still, he smiled more, moved his head, pointed at me, and whispered something. I read his lips. You are me now, and I am you. There is no difference. I felt myself losing control. My hands moved on their own to the keyboard. I started typing in chat, but they weren't my words. Looking for more souls. Need more players. The brain rut must spread. Level 0 requires sacrifices. Send this game to your friends. I checked my Roblox friends list, and I saw something terrifying. I had sent the game to everyone. Automatic messages. from my account saying, "Bro, you gotta play this. They give free Robux. It's goated, literally the best game." Everyone had received the invitation, and some were already playing. I saw their avatars spawning in the game, with the same confused expression I had. I tried to warn them, write for them to leave, but my account kept sending welcome messages, like it was a programmed NPC. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath. When I opened them, my physical room had changed. The lights flickered to the rhythm of the game music. My posters now showed images from the cursed game, and in my mirror I saw something that shouldn't be there. It was my Roblox avatar, standing behind me, in my real room, with the headless dripping, with glowing red eyes. With the impossible smile, I spun around quickly. Nothing was there. I looked at the mirror again. It was still there, closer, almost touching my shoulder. My cat entered the room, but something was wrong. Its movements were robotic. Like Roblox NPCs, it walked in a straight line, stopped at 90-degree angles, and when it meowed, it sounded like the glitched audio from Rainbow Friends. I grabbed my phone. I was going to ask for help, but when I unlocked it, there was only one app, Roblox. I tried to delete it. It reappeared. I tried to turn off the phone. It restarted by itself, and the notification said 1x1x1x1 has sent you a trade. I opened the notification. The trade was my own soul. For nothing, 0 Robux, 0 items, just my essence. And there was a button that said accept. There was no option to decline, just accept. Or accept. My finger moved on its own and pressed the button. I felt an emptiness, like something had left my body. I looked at the screen. My avatar in the game was now smiling, just like 1x1x1x1, and my username changed one last time. Now it said admin_band_soul. I tried to scream, but my voice came out in Roblox audio, that robotic sound NPCs use. I looked at my hands. They were pixelated, like I was becoming part of the game. The edges of my vision became square, low poly, rendered, and then everything went black. When I woke up, I was back at my desk. Roblox was still open, but now I was in a different server, a private server, with one player, me, on the map of my own room. I checked my account. I had 30 million Robux, all premium items, all game passes, everything I ever wanted. But my bio had changed. It said property of 1x1x1x1. My soul was banned. Now I am a ghost admin. I tried to edit the bio. I couldn't. I tried to change my password. It said incorrect password, my own password. I tried to delete the account. You need to verify your identity. But the code never came. It was like the account wasn't mine anymore. And the worst came after. I started receiving notifications from players I had invited. Bro, what's up with this game? I can't leave. My avatar is glitching. Why did you send me this? Help. and I couldn't respond. Or I did respond, but it wasn't me. My account wrote them, "Welcome to level 0. Enjoy your permanent ban. Your souls now belong to the server. Thanks for playing. The brain rot is real." And they started to change. Their usernames, their avatars, their bios, all infected. I've been like this for 5 days. I haven't slept. Every time I close my eyes, I see the face of 1x1x1x1. Every time I try to turn off my PC, it turns on by itself. Every time I try to uninstall Roblox, it reinstalls and the notifications don't stop. Last night I heard footsteps in the hallway, footsteps that sounded like the Roblox footsteps audio, that plastic hollow sound. I looked out. Nobody was there. But on the floor I found something, a 3D printed object. It was the banned soul item, physical. I don't know who left it there, or maybe I do know. Maybe it was me, because I'm less and less sure what's real. If I'm writing this, or if it's the account, or if there's no difference anymore between the player and the avatar. I checked my profile this morning. There was a new section now playing. Admin commands unlocked. But I wasn't playing. My PC was off. My phone in another room, and still, my account was active. Inviting more players, spreading the curse. If you're reading this, it's because maybe you received an invitation from me or from someone else who played. Don't accept it. Don't search for admin commands unlocked. No matter how many Robux it promises, no matter what items it offers, your account isn't worth your soul. But if you already played, if you already saw 1x1x1x1, if your username changed, if your items are corrupted, then it's too late. You're part of the server now. Like me, like everyone else, banned forever. 1x1x1x. One doesn't hack accounts, he hacks existences. He doesn't ban players, he bans souls. And now there are thousands of us, thousands of infected accounts, sending invitations, trapping more victims, spreading the brain rot. I hear scratching at my window now. I see shadows shaped like Roblox avatars. My reflection in the mirror no longer moves when I move, and sometimes, when nobody is watching, my account streams. From my room, from my life, for an invisible audience. Don't search for this game. No matter what it promises, no matter if your friends send it to you, because when you enter, when you spawn, when you see your avatar with impossible items, it's too late. The trade was already accepted. Your soul was already banned, and now you're part of level 0 forever. Subscribe if you've experienced something like this, or if you know someone who disappeared after playing a weird game, because maybe, just maybe, they were also banned. I don't sleep anymore. I'm not me anymore. The game never ends.